Good morning everyone and welcome back to another video. So this morning we're going to go to Paddy's workshop. Paddy is the carpenter who's been doing all of the oak custom things for the kitchen. So the doors, the sills for the windows, the skirting board and now the kitchen. And I really want to show you guys his workshop, his process and the quality of work that he produces because it's absolutely amazing. So Simon, Alex and myself, we're going to get in the car. He's about 40 minutes away, I think his workshop is. And yeah, let's go and see it. Let's crack on. We have arrived everyone, we're here at Paddy's workshop and it's absolutely amazing. So Paddy is currently in the process of making the beautiful kitchen oak doors. And this oak is local, it comes from Mayenne, about a 50-mile radius, I believe. And it's absolutely fantastic because the convent is also in the same department. It's local, it's amazing. So yeah, let's see what he's up to.
Right, we're going to test fit one of the door frames. We can't fit the centre panel yet because I haven't made it. But so here we go.
What's this called, these joints?
Domino joints. So these are dominoes which are put in with a cutter which we saw earlier. Obviously these will all be glued up. So then we'll sit the centre panel in. And basically that's how the door is going to be. The centre panel will have this sort of detail on it so you can see what it's going to come out like. Which is something like the prototype we did at the beginning. Okay, so this is how we buy the wood in. We buy it in a ball, it's called. So it's basically a tree trunk that's been sliced, then air dried for about 6 months, and then kiln dried for a few months. And that's how we get it in. So to get it from here to here, first thing we have to do is grade it. So little things like knots, shakes like this. And then from here we can cut the blanks that we need. Now the blanks are over at this end. So these are the blanks we've cut out of the planks that came. So from this stage, they then go through the machines to flatten one side and one edge. And then it will go through this machine the other way to thickness it the other side, so you end up with a consistent thickness of board. Obviously these, when they're all machined, will be glued together to make the centre panel for the door.
So this is a sample that Paddy made, and he brought this to the convent to show me. And after a little bit of consideration, actually, I don't like it. No, I'm joking. It's fantastic. Look at that. It matches exactly the same as a lot of features in the convent. So they've got this beautiful routed edge. And yeah, it matches wardrobes, some panelling, some doors at the convent. So that was Paddy's decision to do that. And I just agreed with him. I thought it was fantastic. A lot of this wood, this oak, is in short supply at the moment because most of it is going to the reconstruction of the Notre Dame Cathedral. And as a result of that, it's gone up in price quite a lot. But now that the roof and other features are almost finished, hopefully the price drops again. But it probably won't. Yeah, just thought I'd show you that because it's fantastic. And I thought that was a really good decision on Paddy's behalf. So, yeah. So we're back at the convent now, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed seeing Paddy's workshop. Paddy is an amazing carpenter, and I'm really happy that he's helping us with this kitchen and this project, because without him, it wouldn't be the same. And his quality of work is just phenomenal. It's amazing. And the amount of work that goes into something as simple as this, just the sill on the window, or the skirting, or simple things like doors for a kitchen, worktops, skirting, all sorts of things like that. So yeah, it's just nice to show you, to see what's actually happening here. Yeah, it's fantastic, absolutely amazing. So Simon is now finishing off the rest of the drawers, and then we're gonna have a bit of a clean up. We've got to do a little bit more caulking around the windows, a little bit of osmoing, and then other than some plumbing and some electrics, we literally are waiting for the units to be, well, the doors to be fitted, and then the worktops. We're still waiting for the sinks. I noticed in the comments, a few people said, why don't you have the sinks opposite the windows? But I don't want them opposite the windows. I want them here. And I noticed that as well, we need multiple dishwashers. Well, no one's even going to use this kitchen, so why do we need 2 dishwashers? It's only for looking at. Coffee machine's going here. That's arriving soon. If I'll show you, turn around, Alex. I'm sure the lighting won't be very good. Coffee machine's going to go here, either outside the window or here in the corner. And what I realised is, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 meters just to get milk to make a coffee. That's fantastic. That is what you could, so whoever's going to be in this kitchen is going to be incredibly fit. Probably nobody, but, and where are we going to put the bin? 10 meters this way? You know, if you want to go to the bin from the coffee machine, you know, that's probably another 8 meters. It's just huge, the room. And I understand people's conception of a kitchen, how they want it in their heads. Yes, you could have a small kitchen stuck in the corner of this room. You could have a sink, but what we're going to do with the rest of the room? You can't just have a kitchen in the corner, which is how everyone wants me to do it. That triangle, you know, between your sink, cooker and fridge. But we've got 75 to 80 square meters of kitchen to fill up. This isn't your average kitchen. This is a big kitchen, a fantastic, amazing kitchen. And it's a convent. This kitchen would have been designed to serve a community of nuns. Obviously, it's not now, just a few English people who are renovating this convent. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm just rambling on. So Dad, Rick and Yanis are upstairs and they've emptied the room of all the stuff that we have taken out of the walls and ceiling and things like that. They're going down to the Chettery later. So yeah, maybe you go and see what they're up to. Yeah? Do you want to go and see them? Yeah. Right then, bye then. Bye. Go this way. Oh. Close the door on the way out.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I've finished putting all the drawers together and installed them in the carcasses now. So basically, that's all finished. Obviously, we're waiting for Paddy to make the drawer fronts, the kickboard and the worktops. What I've got to do now is put another coat of Osmo on these 3 windowsills, because I've only had one. The other 2, the other side, I've had 2 coats. And then I've got to finish off caulking around the last 2 windows as well. That didn't get done because I had to paint that at first. Now that's all dry, we can caulk them up. So I'll get the trestles out, I'm going to take the seal boards off, we'll start osmoing. So let's crack on.
Oh, that's heavy! Whoa. So we need to Osmo the seals for the kitchen, but we've just opened the Osmo and it's been in part of the convent that's not heated, and it's almost completely frozen. Look at that. It's like jelly. So, this will probably be the only time we ever use the oven to warm it up slightly. There we go. So we'll leave that at 270 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes, see what happens.
Okay, so while Billy's cooking the Osmo, what I'm doing is just denibbing the tops of these seal balls. It's not really sanding it as such, it's just, when I mean denibbing it, what that means is little bits of dust have gone in and just settled in the top, and you can feel it underhand. So just by rubbing it just gently, it just takes them little tips off, if you like.
Oh, it's lovely and warm. Smell that, everyone. Go on, have a good sniff. Yeah, that's better. I think if we give that a bit of a mix now, it was only to warm it up, not to like bake it or anything. I've only got it set to 60 degrees, so it won't actually do anything wrong to it. So, oh, there we go. Beautiful. It's ready. Okay, would you like some? So remember, everyone, that I changed my mind with the kitchen layout. That cupboard went. It's gone. Simon and Yanis did a fantastic job. They studied over it. Duncan did the electrics. It's been plasterboarded and plastered over. But as a result of that, the kitchen actually got bigger. And we didn't plan for that. It's just me changing my mind. And I do that quite a lot at the moment with this kitchen because some things work, some things don't, but it doesn't matter. So as a result of that, the kitchen's actually got a lot bigger by 60 centimetres. And yesterday when Paddy was here, we were thinking about what we can do with it. Maybe we'll order another one of these carcasses from Germany. These are probably the best quality type of carcass you can get in Europe, obviously without using solid wood, but you won't see them anyway. So I said to Paddy, oh, you know, maybe there's something on the website where I bought the fridge and the range cooker. And there is a wine cooler. A wine cooler? It's like a wine fridge, but it keeps it at a certain temperature I think between like 11 and 12 degrees, the same as a cellar, which you store wine in. And it's got exactly the same design as the fridge, the range cooker, and everything else. So that's 60 centimeters. So we're actually going to put, well, I'm going to order that when I can afford it, and we're going to put it in this gap. We've got electric there, so it actually worked out quite well because I didn't plan for anything like that in the past. So now we're going to have a nice little bit of wine storage because red wine, it's lovely, you know, you can have it with meat and beef and things like that. It's lovely, very nice. So yeah, not that we're going to use the kitchen, but it's just one of them things, you know, just to make it a little bit better. So I'm really happy that it sort of turned out like that because it's nice to have different things like that and different sort of elements in the kitchen that are more practical, you know. So there we go, everyone. It's been quite an interesting day seeing Paddy and all things like that. Obviously, it's not that interesting at the moment because we're just doing things in the kitchen like caulking, painting, osmoing, just stuff like that. Just basic stuff that really needs doing, and it will all come together. So I think from tomorrow, we're probably back upstairs demolishing, hopefully. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.